Alrighty, man. How we doing? Friday's supposed to be my I might start doing challenges on Fridays, but I nearly came up with the idea like this week and stuff, so you know, we haven't fleshed it out yet. Yo's good E. Bada boom, silent. Let's go, bro. So yeah, anyway. What's up, Frankie? Like I was saying, the police are outside at the other apartment block of here, bro. The fuck? I'm so nosy, bro. I'm that neighbor. Just finished another one. Nice, bro. We'll get that in. We'll sort that out after stream. I don't know what the fuck the cops are doing there, but yeah. So I don't know. Probably moving forward, Fridays will be like my like challenge day, or like probably feedback as well. But I hadn't figured out what I want to do with it yet. But by next Friday I'll know. But I had a mix that I gotta do for silent, so that is what we're cooking up today on stream, man. So sit back, relax, watch me do my thing, watch me go crazy. And yeah, bro. Okay. Let's hop on this mix for silent. Let me play the demo while I get everything situated. How the fuck did I get here?
All these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks. Couldn't even write a song, now they play me back to back. Tints on the lens, I've been seeing life in abstract. Floating through the phase, talking moonlight in the hatchback. Fell asleep in pain, woke up dripping in the moon dust. Mama used to pray I'd find that lane and not just lose trust. Psychedelic scenes, yeah, baptized in the booth flood. Never thought my name would be the echo that the room trusts. Yeah, back when I was drowning in my own thoughts. Now my words got a pulse, they connect like it's all locked. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk soft. Now I'm weightless in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like the rain on a glass pane. Used to see a mic and feel shame, now I feel flame. Taking all my trauma, painted gold like a...
That's fire, bro. We definitely gonna sauce it up though, as we always do, man. Okay, we got the beat routed. Silent likes to have these like AI vocals and these wavy bridges, so we're kind of getting a formula here for these silent mixes, which is dope. But obviously, we'll start with the main vocals. You know, sort those out first, and then hop over to extra vocals, so the bridge, the ad-libs, and then the AI vocals we just kind of slot in with the chain. That one's relatively easy. So okay, we got our chain here. Let's route our main vocals. After this song, the AI is over. Okay, it's just for these three songs. 3 songs. Cool, man. Dude, why is my mouse bugging? Okay. And the key I need to set is F sharp minor. Yo, Envy, what's good, bro? How you doing, man? J Money, what's good? How we doing? I can hop over to Twitch or YouTube if you want to watch full screen. Okay. So with silence mixes, I've been, you know, bringing quite a bit of the reverb in. We like to have a nice high threshold and kind of play around with the settings here, but a lot of reverb is kind of standard. It is sidechain, so it's not going to be ridiculous, but what's up, bro? Just doing a little mix. for a client right now, Silent. He's in the Twitch chat. You can give him some feedback as we go. How's your weekend starting off, man?
All these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks. Couldn't even write a song, now they play me back to back. Tints on the lens, I've been seeing life in abstract, like floating through the fade.
What I do want to do here is a couple parts where I don't know if I just throw the auto-tune on, if it's going to correct a couple of those pitchy parts. So we're going to try and just center everything in the manual pitch corrector. So set our scale. Y'all can't see this part, which is annoying, but I'm just setting the scale right now to F sharp minor. Gonna go snap to scale, and then I just center it. I mean, I don't necessarily have to see what I'm doing, but center it and then bring the variation down just a little bit. That's typically a pretty good way to kind of do it when you're not, like, you know, adjusting individual notes. If there's not one specific section, you just want to overall try and make it a bit cleaner. That is a good way to do it. So let's mute that old one. Put this to 5.
All these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks. Couldn't even write a song, now they play me back to back. Tints on the lens.
It's picking the wrong notes, so we probably won't use that.
All these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks. Couldn't even write a song, now they play me back to back. Tints on the lens, I've been seeing life in abstract, floating through the phase, talking moonlight in the hatchback. Fell asleep in pain, woke up dripping in the moon dust. Mama used to pray I'd find that lane and not just lose trust. Psychedelic sins, yeah, I baptized in the booth,
the tracking a little
never
bit.
thought my name would be the echo that the room trusts. Yeah, back when I was
Frankie,
drowning in my
how you doing,
own
bro?
thoughts. Now my words got a pulse, they connect like it's all lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk soft. Now I'm weightless in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like the rain on a glass pane. Used to see a mic and
Yeah, that section right there is tough. So what I did with this last song that I mixed a couple days ago is, and this one I think I'm gonna do the same thing. It just really boosts the fresh air up quite a bit, bro. I make a lot of music. Yo, it's good, bro. I forget what other name you go by. But anyway, so I had this on 40 and then 20. So I'm gonna do a similar thing. If it's too much, I'll tame it. But fresh air is really a dope plugin. What's happening, bro? Not much, bro. Just grinding, bro. Mixing. Doing my thing. Doing my thing, bro. Not much to it. My lower back is sore. What's this granny doing with a pylon outside, bro? Weird as shit around here, man.
flashbacks. Couldn't even write a song back when I was drowning in my own thoughts. All these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks. Couldn't even write a song, now they play me back to back. Tints on the lens, I've been seeing life in abstract. Floating through the phase, talking moonlight in the hatchback. Fell asleep in pain, woke up dripping in the moon dust. Mama used to pray I'd find that lane and not just lose trust. Psychedelic sins, yeah, I baptized in the booth blood. Never thought my name would be the echo that the room trusts. Yeah, back when I was drowning in my own thoughts. Now my words got a pulse, they connect like it's all lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk soft. Now I'm weightless in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like the rain on a glass pane. Used to see a mic and feel shame, now I feel flame. Taking all my trauma, painted gold like a hall frame. Used to feel the silence, now they chanting out the silent name.
Okay, fire, bro. That section's super dope. I put a little more reverb even than the last song for the mains, I think, but I feel like it kind of calls for it. Let's get onto these wavy vocals. Let's see what we got going on here.
Silence, now they chanting out the silent name. Didn't know I'd be in and all lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk soft. Now I'm weightless Flawless in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like the rain on a glass pane. Used to see a mic and feel silence, now they chanting out the silent name. Didn't know I'd be here, now I'm floating. Pain turned to sound, now it's golden. Left my fears in the back, never folding. Light beams hit the scars, now they glowing.
Okay, these gotta be wavy. There we go.
Silence, now they chanting out the silent name. Didn't know I'd be here, now I'm floating. Pain turned to sound, now it's golden. Left my fears in the back, never folding. Light beams hit the scars, now they glowing.
That's kind of tough. It gives it like a phaser type of sound almost. Your boot was good, bro. I really like that. Now I want to add reverb and delay, obviously. I need to think about how I'm going to do this. If I'm side chaining or if I'm putting it straight on. I mean, I could put it straight on. The only thing is with that, depending on the amount of reverb, and same thing if I side chain, it's hard to really hear the delay like the way you want it to be heard. So let me think. Maybe let me just try this first. That's not what I meant to do. Object delay. Let's see how this sounds quick.
All frame used to feel the silence, now they chanting out the silent name. Didn't know I'd be here, now I'm floating. Pain turned to sound, now it's golden. Left my fears in the back, never folding. Light beams hit the scars, now they glowing. All frame used to feel the silence, now they chanting out the silent name. Didn't know I'd be here, now I'm floating.
Ooh.
Now it's golden. Left my fears in the back, never folding.
That's a sick sound. That's tough. And that's not even reverb, bro. That's just delay and brow motion. That's tough. Yo, what's good, bro? How you doing, man?
Didn't know I'd be here, now I'm floating. Pain turned to sound, now it's golden. Left my fears in the back, never folding. Light beams hit the scars, now they glowing.
I'm kind of undecided. I might add some reverb to that. I might just leave it as is. But for now, we gotta move on. Yes, sir. It was a dope stream yesterday, bro. It was dope to have you, man. You had that crazy ass... Do you have that crazy ass beat that switched? Like... Is that the one? Peachman, what's up, bro? Big homie Chief, what's up? Yes, bro. That beat was crazy. Did you end up sending that beat to that... Didn't that one artist, like, want that beat or something? Did y'all end up like chatting off the stream? What the fuck is my dog doing, bro? Yeah, we're in touch. Okay, fine. Nah, he's not yet. I don't think so. Okay, these are gonna be ad-libs. I'm doing some mixing today, by the way. So these... We'll smack some reverb on. Get a vibe going. Let's see how this sounds. And then honestly for these I might put like a brow motion stereo preset on as well, because that shit just hits so hard, bro. Like I didn't know the amount of like fire ass presets they have. It's actually crazy. I gotta raise my desk a bit. So, yeah. Oh yeah.
these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks.
Yeah, they are good, yeah. The biggest thing though was when I like upgraded my interface. But these headphones are hella solid, yeah. But I noticed the biggest quality jump when I upgraded from like the Focusrite to I have an Antelope audio interface now. What do you have, bro? That's tough. Yeah, that is tough. And then what about these like backings? Yeah. Just want to make sure that noise gate isn't like cutting anything out. What equipment does everyone in the chat have? I'm curious. Like mics and headphones and stuff, and interfaces. I feel like interfaces is the one that like kind of gets like it doesn't get like spoken about enough. Do you? Two i2, oh yeah. The 2i2 is pretty decent, but M20s with a Gen 3 Focusrite. Okay, both of you got Focusrites. Good.
Feels down like the rain on a glass pane. Used to see up down, now I feel flame. Taking all my trauma, paint it gold like a hall frame. Used to feel the silence, now they challenge, now they challenge.
That section is sick. So yeah, I want to try to fix this pitch thing right here too. I'm Baroque. Shop. Let's see if this is better, bro. Yo, baby Q, what's good, brother? Mic is Shure MP70? I don't even know what mic that is. I mean, I know Shure mics, but I just know the like SM7B and trying to think of the other ones. Boom, boom. Oh, that one's also like a podcast mic? Okay.
In the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like the rain on a glass pane. Used to see a mic and feel shame, now I feel flame. Taking all my trauma, paint it gold like a hall frame. Used to feel the silence, now they chanting out the silent name. Didn't know I'd be here, now I'm floating. Pain turned to sand, now it's golden. Left my fears in.
I think we do need a little bit of reverb on that section. I think we do. So what I'm gonna do is just boost the high end because the fresh air is putting in fucking work. Actually, hold up. Instead, because I was gonna delete the fresh air. Instead of deleting the fresh air, though, I could just delete this third compressor. I don't need that. Just because that transition you can hear, it's just it doesn't fit enough.
Silence, now they chanting out the silent name.
Baby Quay, got you, brother. Appreciate you joining the stream, man. Yeah. So the delay before the reverb is the move with this. I might want to just use a different brow motion preset too. But
taking all my trauma, paint it gold like a hall silent name.
tough. Currently at work, watching this stream at work is crazy, bro. Shout out to you, man. Alright. Yeah, that shit sounds fire, for real. Alright, let's put these AI things in. I can't remember what I really did on the other songs for the AI. I don't think I put a phone filter on. Nah, I might have just added like a little bit of reverb.
The lights dim, the crowd fades, but his name still hangs in the air like smoke. They thought it was just music, but it was prophecy. Every verse a warning, every beat a heartbeat in the chest of the 506. Silent walked through shadows, made him speak, turned whispers into echoes the world couldn't ignore. And now, silence. Not the kind you rest in, the kind that watches you, the kind that waits. You'll think you've moved on, but somewhere in the cracks between your thoughts, he'll still be there. Because silence doesn't fade, he lurks. This was the beginning, the ending, and everything in between.
Okay. That's dope, that's dope. Yeah, I think this mic I'm using... Oh no, wait, I have my... Yeah, fuck, that's actually crazy. I got my fucking TLM mic in 103, but my normal black mic that y'all normally see on stream that I use for like, and I used to use that for vocals all the time, is a 2035, and it's good, bro. You can get a good quality sound with like a AT 2035, like for real. That with like some soundproofing and stuff, so I would definitely get it, bro. Depends on your budget, but yo, Cloves, what's up? Yo, Kamati, my boy. How you doing today, bro? Always good to see you in the YouTube chat. All right, we gotta figure out what we're really doing here with this outro.
The ripple cut the whole sky. Not no plan B, this the mission in the whole ride. Didn't think I'd make it, now I live it like I'm cosigned.
Definitely doing some low octaves again.
The crowd fades, but his name still hangs in the air like smoke. They thought it was just music, but it was prophecy. Every verse a warning, every beat a heartbeat in the chest of the 506. Silent walked through shadows, made him speak, turned whispers into echoes the world couldn't ignore. And now,
I'm good as long as you live. Aren't you sweet, bruh? Aren't you sweet, bruh?
Watches you, the kind that you'll think you've moved on.
I'm sorry, I'm totally ruining this outro.
In the cracks between your thoughts, he'll still be there. Because silence doesn't fade, he lurks. This was the beginning, the ending, and everything in between. The ending, and everything in between.
I like that. I mean, unless you want something different for the outro. I mean, I could fade the reverb out. I could fade that whole voice out. I do make beats. I do, yeah. I do. I can drag in a beat that I've made real quick to show you. Normally on Wednesday I make beats. Kind of wanted the ending like ominous. Okay, so like anything in mind? Like, what do you mean by that? Where my beats? Stream beats. Okay, this was not the last beat I made, but this one is dope. Now that beat's actually crazy. I forgot about that beat. I gotta get someone on that beat. Thank you, man. Okay, you fine to leave it as it is. Okay. I just wasn't sure if you were like saying you want like maybe the reverb taken out or like less compression or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy with that as it is. Okay, definitely some low octaves. So let's source that up. Also, I posted like 4 new videos on my second Instagram today. You guys should check it out. Mix clips. And we'll make a little freaking mix a track for the low octave. I always like to send it to a different track and just, you know, sometimes manipulate it differently. Woy oi! Your name is so fun to say, bro. Okay, I mean, let's just listen and let's just listen for spots where we can put a low octave. Like last time, we're gonna ease up on that low end cut. Might cut some of the highs and take the fresh air off. We don't want it to be, you know, very like what's the word, bro? Crispy. Sorry, I was reading the chat. It's not that was a difficult word. Someone was just saying something in the chat. I appreciate it, baby. Quay. Yeah, bro. Sounds good. I will hit you up right off the stream, bro. I'll write it down here so I don't forget. But yeah, man, if you want to mix on, you know, on my stream like this, definitely let me know. I also cut clips and post a long form video, so it's great for promotion and stuff as well. Aight, low octave. Let's just listen to see what we're working with.
All these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks. Couldn't even write a song, now they play me back to back. Tints on the lens, I've been seeing life in abstract. Floating through the face,
yeah,
I
know I
moonlight in the hatchback.
Honestly, haven't set much up for my Twitch, bro, but I will.
Moonlight in the hatchback. Fell asleep in pain, woke up dripping in the moon dust. Mama used to pray I'd find that lane and not just lose trust. Psychedelic sins, yeah, I baptized in the booth blood. Never thought my name would be the echo that the room trusts. My name would be the echo that the room trusts. Name would be the echo that the room trusts. Yeah, back when I was drowning in my own thoughts. Now my words got a pulse, they connect like it's all lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk soft.
Mixing a full song for 100k points. So if you get 100k points, I'll mix a song for free. Is that what you're saying? Would you want that?
Closer ever since I learned to walk soft. Now I'm weightless in the smoke, feeling.
Just DM me that idea on Instagram if you can, bro. And DM me any other ideas like that you have, because I'm down to look into it. Okay, fire, bro. Yeah, please DM me that.
Lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk soft. Now lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk. Lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk soft. Now I'm weightless in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings poke, feeling what my soul lost. Oh, feeling what my soul lost. Oh, feeling what my soul lost. Oh, feeling what my soul. Oh, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like the rain.
Yeah, I think doing a live cook up with the artist would be super sick. I definitely want to keep adding low octaves here, but like what this is really calling for is like, I think in the last mix we did silent, that formant shifted like layer that I use as some like doubles, or not doubles, like delays and stuff. My back is cooked. That's what this is calling for. So I want to add that. This corny ass trap beat in the background is hilarious, bro. Okay. And I think I put brown mode. I put one of these weird presets on it. Something like that. Little Alter Boy or Vocal Bender, chat, for anyone that uses these plugins. Which one do you guys like more? So I think it was something like this. Had to drive up. We can even pick a different brow motion preset, but
Flashbacks, couldn't even write a song. Now they play me back to back. 10 flashbacks, couldn't even write a song. Now they play me back to back. Tints on the lens, I can see a light in the abstract. Floating through the face, talking moonlight in the hatchback. Fell asleep in pain, woke up tripping in the moon dust. Mama used to pray I'd find out later, not just lose trust. Psychedelic sins, yeah, baptized in the booth flood. Never thought I'd never He's talking moonlight in the hatchback. Fell asleep in pain, woke up dripping in the moon dust. Mama used to pray I'd find that lane and not just lose trust. Psychedelic sins, yeah, baptized in the booth blood. Never thought my name would be the echo that the room trusts. Yeah, back when I was drowning in my own thoughts. Now my words got a pulse, they connect like it's all lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk soft. Now I'm weightless in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like the rain on a glass pane. Used to see a mic and feel shame, now I feel flame. Taking all these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks. All these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks. Couldn't even write a song, now they play me. All these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks. Couldn't even write a song. All these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks. Couldn't even write a song, now they play me back to back. Tints on the lens, I've been seeing life in abstract. Floating through the face, talking moonlight in the hatchback. Fell asleep in pain, woke up dripping in the moon dust. Mama used to pray I'd find moon dust, moon dust, moon dust. Mama used to pray moon dust. Mama used to pray I'd find that lane and not just lose trust. Psychedelic sin, just lose trust. Just lose trust. Psychedelic sin.
yeah, I think this first part really doesn't call for any like backing vocals here. But and the live song cookup thing, by the way, like it would be sick. It's just hard to orchestrate like live, like on a live stream, because it would have to be like them recording in their DAW and me just kind of like giving like songwriting help and like melody help and stuff, and then I guess I could do that, and then when they send me the stems and then it switches over to me mixing it and they're just on the call giving feedback. But it's not like we'd be working like in the same project. I don't think I can do that. Maybe if they use FL, there's some way to do that, but I don't know.
It will be the echo that the room trusts.
Yo, Dirk Gang, what's up?
Back when I was drowning in my own thoughts, now my pain will be the echo. When I was drowning in my own thoughts, now my word. When I was drowning in my
I might just want to like spread the shit out of it, actually. I feel like I want that instead of the brow motion. And then I'm not super in love with the distortion, but kind of sounded better on the other song. We'll see how that works. Yo, what's good, Zachary Hurd? Thank you for doing stream, bro. Top down mixer. Also, do going think volume balancing through what noise? I'm not sure what you're saying, brother. Gotta be honest, bro. Not sure what you're saying. I don't even know what you mean by top down mixer, but I'm a mix engineer, yes.
thoughts. Now I was drowning in my own thoughts. Now my words got a pulse, they connect like it's all lost. And I was drowning in my own thoughts. Now I was drowning in my own own thoughts. Now my words got a pulse, they connect like it's all lost. I've been looking closer ever since I was drowning in my own thoughts. Now I was my own thoughts. Now I was drowning in my own thoughts. Now my words got a pulse, they connect like it's all lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk. So I was drowning in my own thoughts. Now my words got act like it's all lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk off. Now,
Oh yeah, then yeah.
back when I was drowning in my own thoughts. Now my words got a pulse, they connect like it's all lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk off. Now I'm weightless in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like oh Lord. Blessings pouring down like the rain on a glass pane. Used to see a
Yo, Forever Young, what's good, bro? Y'all have different definitions, bro. I mean, I didn't even know what that is. I do mix into a limiter, and mixing into white noise. I've never mixed into white noise, so I can't speak on that. And in terms of what Cloves is saying about starting with the most important element in the song, I do that. Yes. Yeah.
in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like the rain in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like the rain in the smoke, feeling in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like the rain on a glass pane. Used to see a mic and feel shame, now I feel flame. Taking all my trauma, painted gold like a hall frame. Used to feel the silence, now they chanting out the silent name.
Okay, yeah. What's good, young pal? What's I about to say? I do this sometimes when I end up just really grouping the low octaves and like the formant shifts when I'm doing like these background layers. For some songs, it just makes sense to just kind of have them together. This is kind of one of those songs. Drums, bass, synths, and then vocals. Huh. I mean, I get a lot of 2-track mixes where it's just the instrumental like this one and then the vocals, so... But when I have like instrumental stems, I normally start with melodics first. I'll start with the synth, piano, guitar, then bass, then drums, and then vocals. Vocals always last, obviously, but mixing in a white noise helps with clarity because you're forced to figure out how to get each instrument cut through. Okay. Huh. Interesting, bro. I'll look into that.
Came from nothing but a pencil and a spiral sheets. Came from nothing but a pencil and a spiral sheets to the other. Came from nothing but a pencil and a spiral. Came from nothing but a pencil and a spiral sheets to the. Came from nothing but a pencil and a spiral sheets to the other church. I lay confessions over fire beats. Label talking numbers, but this fire beats. Label fire beats. Label talking numbers, but this fire beats. Label talking numbers, but this fire beats. Label.
It says label talking numbers. I'm gonna get a little money sound effect. That one will work.
Fire beats, label talking numbers, but this purpose ain't a minor feat. Fire beats, label talking numbers, but this purpose ain't amount of feet. Build it from the pressure, I was forged. Fire beats, label talking numbers, but this purpose ain't amount of, but this purpose ain't amount of, but this purpose.
Nice little switch up. Do a little automation clip on the panning and a little automation clip on the reverb. Cha-ching! I could use that too. Honestly, I just use this one because it was like in my FL. The cha-ching's like, I'd have to like open my browser. I'm just lazy is like the only reason. But I think this one sounds good, no? Leveling. Okay. Travis Scott vibes? Yeah, 100%. 100%. This is like the third song I've mixed for him. He's in the Twitch chat, by the way. But I definitely got Travis Scott vibes instantly too.
Fire beats, label talking numbers, but this purpose ain't amount of feet. Fire beats, label talking fire beats, label talking numbers, but this purpose ain't amount of feet. Build it from the pressure, I was forged inside the lion's heat. Fire beats, label talking numbers, but this purpose ain't amount of feet. Build it from the pressure, I was forged.
Y'all can see the chat on screen, right? So y'all can see each other type.
I was forged inside the lion's heat back when they was forged inside the lion's heat back when they was forged inside the lion's heat back when they know me. I was stuck sleeping on the floor, now the floor lit rose gold shining on the board. Oh, now the floor lit rose gold shining on the board. Oh, now the floor lit rose gold shining on the board. This ain't luck, this a war I was never meant to forfeit. Got open door, now the floor lit rose gold shining on the board. This ain't now the floor lit rose gold shining on the board. This ain't luck. Oh, now the floor lit rose gold shining. Lit rose gold shining on.
I have to get the stems for this. I got a fire idea here. Who's the artist? He's dope. It's OMG. It's Silent. Who y'all you can see there in the Twitch chat. Okay. I really think this will sound sick with just drums. Maybe DMB, but and then a formant automation on the main. So we'll have to make a new main. Main format. Oh no. Honestly, didn't even want to stream today, but I'm happy I did. Whoops. All right. So now
lit rose gold, oh now the floor lit rose, oh now the floor lit rose gold shining on the board, oh now the floor lit rose gold shining on the board. This ain't oh now the floor lit rose gold shining on the board.
Teach us some tricks. That's because it's doubled. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, right now I'm just, what I really like about mixing and the type of mixing that I do is I like creative mixing. And that's why I like Silence mixes, because I can do a ton of creative mixing on his songs. So little sections where you're adding sound effects, stripping elements of the instrumental, adding low octaves, form and shifted layers, using the stereo field nicely to, you know, give everything its unique space. Because there's two things to think about. You know, you want everything to have its own space in the EQ spectrum, and then also the stereo field. The stereo field's massive too, so I feel like some people kind of forget about that. I mean, they know about panning, and they'll be like, pan this left or pan that right, but no movement in terms of that. No movement in the stereo field, or having multiple things pan in different spots. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just trying to make a nice little standout section with a little part here where just the drums are present, then it goes back into the full thing, and then I want to add the form and shift. Well, I'm not adding the form and shifted layer I've created. I'm creating a new main layer, and then I'm setting that to a new mixer track, and then I'm isolating part of the main vocals, sending it to that track, and then automating the form and shift down at a certain section before the start of the downbeat, if that made any sense. Yeah, that's what I mean. How to get that nice thick low end in terms of the track as a whole, or just the vocals?
Now the floor lit, rose gold shining on the board. This ain't luck, this a war. I was never meant to forfeit. Got back when they ain't know me, I was stuck sleeping on the floor. Now the floor lit, rose gold shining on the board. This ain't back when they ain't know me, I was stuck sleeping on the floor. Now the floor lit, rose gold shining on the board. This ain't luck. Back when they lit, rose gold shining on the board.
Okay, so it's this little section right here. I don't even know, bro. I haven't really like touched the low end on the master, obviously, at all. In terms of the vocals, I can show you like my low cuts at like 80. I feel like people often make a higher low cut. I don't know, sometimes I can like overdo the low end on like beats especially, but okay, so let's put that there, and then we want to make a little, honestly I can put this like up here. Little automation clip on that to just, so what I'm gonna go is, or what I'm gonna do is add Alter Boy, then just tweak the format knob and then put it back to 0, and then go tools, last tweaked, create automation clip, boom, format this down, something like that. Yeah, well I have a main, and then I have this blue layer is a low octave that's coming in every now and then, not very, you know, pretty sporadically, it's not very often. And then I have like a formant shifted layer in pink as well, coming in every now and then.
The lion's heat, back when they ain't know me, I was stuck sleeping on the floor. Now the floor lit, rose gold shining on the board. This ain't luck, this a war. I was never meant to sleeping on the floor. Now the floor lit, rose gold shining on the board. This ain't luck, this sleeping on the floor, shining on the board. This ain't luck, this a war, shining on the board. This ain't shining on the shining on the board. This ain't luck, this a shining on the board. This ain't luck, this a war. I was never meant to forfeit. Got open.
That's nice.
Floor, now the floor lit, rose gold shining on the board. This ain't luck, this a floor, now the floor lit, rose gold shining on the board. This ain't luck, this a war. Floor, now the floor lit, rose gold shining on the board. This ain't luck, this a war. I was never meant to forfeit. Got open doors when I was never meant to forfeit. Got open. I was never meant to. I was never meant to forfeit. Got open. I was never meant to forfeit. Got open doors when I ain't even know to knock.
The vocals rush a little bit there, but it's alright. You have a low end oriented mic? Yeah, that could be why. Yeah, I just duplicated it, made it unique, made its own, made a mixer track for that vocal itself, and then yeah, put whatever effects I want on like the low octave, for example.
I was never meant to forfeit. Got open doors when I ain't even know to knock 'em for it. Had to break the mirror, now I see me in a new light. Every night a blessing, but the demons praying moonlight. Still got doubts creeping, but I use them when. Every night a blessing, but the demons praying moonlight. Still got doubts creeping, but I use them when the booth bite. I was counted out, now I'm pressing on that blue mic. Silent be the name that they chanted through the low tides. Now I drop a verse and the ripple cut the whole sky. Got no plan B, this the mission in the whole ride. Every night a blessers and the ripple cut the whole sky. Got no plan B, this the mission in the whole ride. Didn't think I'd make. Got no plan B, this the mission in the whole ride. Didn't think I'd make it, now in the whole ride. Didn't think I'd make it in the whole ride. Didn't think I'd make it, now I live it like I'm co-signed. In the whole ride, didn't think I'd drop a verse and the ripple cut the whole sky. Got no plan B, this the mission in the whole ride. Didn't think I'd make it, now I live it like I'm co-signed.
Oh yeah, that's dope. Little triplet there.
silence. Not the kind you rest in, the kind that watches you, the kind that waits. You'll think you've...
How we feeling about it, man? I think it's sounding pretty damn dope. Pretty damn dope. Buddies plugging stream bots, yeah, for real. I think that itself is like a stream. Well, obviously it's like a automation that someone just sets up. Whoever runs the stream bots. I get like every now and then I get them in my stream. I gotta just fucking like put a mod on my chat, but I just mix, bruh. Sometimes I can be good with the streaming technology stuff, but yo, Bulletproof, what's up, bro? Alright, let's take a listen. I just work your type beat for real, bro.
Room trust. Yeah, back when islands, now they down like the rain on a glass pane. Used to see a mic and feel shame, now I feel flame. Taking all my trauma, painted gold like a hall frame. Used to feel the silence, now they chanting out the silent name.
Ow, my freaking chin. Yeah, motion bow's good. Yeah, my shit's still on 96, bro. I forgot. I do songwriting for clients too. I was busy recording a demo for this client. Oh fuck, I gotta send a bunch of files today too. I forgot. Ugh. Let me just load this back up at 44.1. It's still loading, holy shit. Big ass project type beat. Alright, there it is. Boom. Alright.
All these visions I've been dreaming felt like flashbacks. Couldn't even write a song, now they play me back to back. Tints on the lens, I've been seeing life in abstract. Floating through the phase, talking moonlight in the hatchback. Fell asleep in pain, woke up dripping in the moon dust. Mama used to pray I'd find that lane and not just lose trust. Psychedelic sins, yeah, I baptized in the booth blood. Never thought my name would be the echo that the room trusts. Yeah, back when I was drowning in my own thoughts. Now my words got a pulse, they connect like it's all lost. I've been looking closer ever since I learned to walk soft. Now I'm weightless in the smoke, feeling what my soul lost. Blessings pouring down like the rain on a glass pane. Used to see a mic and feel shame, now I feel flame. Taking all my trauma, painted gold like a hall frame. Used to feel the silence, now they chanting out the silent name. From nothing but a pencil and a spiral sheet. Studio, the church, I lay confessions over fire beats. Label talking numbers, but this purpose ain't a minor feat. Build it from the pressure, I was forged inside the lion's heat. Back when they ain't know me, I was stuck, sleeping on the floor. Now the floor lit, rose gold, shining on the bowl. This ain't luck, this a war, I was never meant to forfeit. Got open doors when I ain't even know to knock 'em for it. Had my bowl, this ain't luck, this a war, I was never meant to forfeit. Got open this ain't luck, this a war, I was never meant to fall.
Also, if I cut the beat here, I think it's gonna mask that like rushed vocal a bit. and make it sound better, because you're not gonna notice the timing as much.
This ain't luck, this a war. I was never meant to forfeit. Got open doors when
Bruh, I'm a fucking genius, bruh. I'm a genius with this mixing shit, bro. Alright, how did I know?
Lord lit, rose gold, shining on the bowl. This ain't luck, this a war. I was never meant to forfeit. Got open doors when I ain't even know to knock 'em for it. Had to break the mirror, now I see me in a new light. Every night a blessing, but the demons pray in moonlight. Still got doubts creeping, but I use them when the booth bite. I was counted out, now I'm pressing on that blue mic. Silent be the name that they chanted through the low tides. Now I drop a verse and the ripple cut the whole sky. Not no plan B, this the mission in the whole ride. Didn't think I'd make it, now I live it like I'm co-signed.
The crowd fades, but his name still hangs in the air like smoke. They thought it was just music, but it was prophecy. Every verse a warning, every beat a heartbeat in the chest of the 506. Silent walked through shadows, made him speak, turned whispers into echoes the world couldn't ignore. And now, silence. Not the kind you rest in, the kind that watches you, the kind that waits. You'll think you've moved on, but somewhere, in the cracks between your thoughts, he'll still be there. Because silent. The lights dim, the crowd fades, but his name still hangs in the air like smoke. They thought it was just music, but it was prophecy. Every verse a warning, every beat a heartbeat in the chest of the.
Is that good? Like, right there, I raised it quite a bit in volume. Super fire, man. Super fire. Yes, Sirski, let's go. I'll export this. I mean, take a listen. If you need anything changed, you know I got you with that. Yeah, bro. We'll get to another one Monday. Let's freaking go. Alright, man. Well, I appreciate everyone that joined the stream. I'm gonna go chill out now. Oh. And, yeah, man. Just appreciate everyone that joined the stream. I'm really trying to stay consistent with the streaming lately and cut a bunch of clips, so it's dope that people pull up, man, and watch me do my thing, so I appreciate it. And if anyone needs mixing, hit me up or beats. And yeah, bro, I will see y'all on Monday. Alright, chat.